Hey guys, this is going to be a different sort of video this week, and I'll explain why in a moment. I've had some technical difficulties for some reason, which you will soon find out. But anyways, this week I went to the wonderful little village of Peñalba, which is about an hour away from Zaragoza, towards Barcelona, and it was their weekend of festival. And it was just the most amazing weekend, and I'm going to show you more about it. But first, surprise! I shaved my head. I wanted to show it to you when my hair looked really cute, but this wind has other ideas. It's really not as drastic as it looks when my hair is being normal. It kind of just feels regular. So one of the other things that happened is I lost my phone, my American phone in Peñalba. Luckily I got a Spanish phone before I went, and it started working this weekend. But that means that all of the videos that I took this week, during school, when I was in the bus, all the stories I told, and all of the wonderful, amazing videos I took while I was in the festivals in Peñalba are gone. Sorry it's so windy. So I'm going to try and tell them as best as I can remember. Luckily, Corey and Anais and Sellers went with me this weekend to Peñalba, so they have pictures and videos that I will be putting in this video so you can really understand what I'm talking about. And then I will be telling the stories of my experiences while you guys get to see what I saw. But yeah, oh my gosh, this wind. Sad day, lost my phone. It was an interesting weekend. Very, very, very fun. But yeah, so Mom, don't hate me. I love you. It's not that bad, I promise. This wind though. This is what it's going to be like every day for the next 2 years, apparently. It's actually very warm outside right now. It feels wonderful. But I'm sure that when it starts getting colder in the next couple of weeks, in the next month, it's going to become miserable. Welcome to Arcosur, where there are actual tumbleweeds. We saw one this morning while walking. Okay guys, so this is the town of Peñalba. It's very small. It is about an hour away from Zaragoza, on the way to Barcelona. It only has around 700 people that live there. And what we found out is a lot of people who go to school in other places, a lot of people who go to school at our university in Zaragoza, who are from Peñalba, they go back almost every weekend to hang out, to go party, to hang out with their families and stuff. This was a special weekend because it was their town festivals. They had, everything was basically closed, and people were just hanging out and partying. We got there the second day, I think. I think they started Friday. We got there on Saturday. We were there Saturday and Sunday. But we were there for the big night. And it's interesting the way that, the social scene works there is that they have peñas, and they're really just like clubhouses for hanging out. Sellers described them, they look like, well, the ones for our age group look like fraternity house basements, and it's just a place where like the kids that are around the same age, or the adults that are around the same age, they get together and they hang out with each other. And in a town that small, it's just like what you do. It's the social activity. So we got to hang out in the peña that was for our age group, and that was really fun. Yeah, we taught them how to play beer pong, and it was just really great. The town was so cute, so beautiful. It was so tranquil compared to even Zaragoza, which isn't a huge city, but to a lot of the other places we visited, it was just a sleepy town until things for the fiesta started going, and then it got a little crazy. So there were two very exciting events that happened while we were there on Saturday. At around 7 p.m. they closed off a section of the streets for a kind of running of the bulls thing. They put up these barriers for the crowd to stand behind And then the crazy people, the more adventurous, brave people, decided to get in the streets with the bulls. And they weren't full-grown bulls, but I mean, they were pretty big. They were like little babies. They had horns. They were terrifying, and they would get mad. So they would let the bull loose, and you'd wait for it to come around the corner. I think they did it in sort of a square, and so we were just on one section. But it'd come around the corner, and then, oh, it was really funny because it's all these men that are out there, young men, that are trying to show how brave they are. And a couple of them, as soon as they see the bull, they're out there acting all brave. As soon as they see the bull, they like run and jump behind the barrier. And then when the bull's gone, they come back out and act like they're being brave the whole time. But then there were some that were just really, they were going for it. They were really crazy. They would, wave their jackets at the bull. They'd stomp at the bull. They'd jump up and down and make noises at it to try to get it to chase them. We don't have a picture of this, we missed it, but there was a guy that jumped over the bull. He got the bull to chase him uphill, and then he turned around and jumped over it. Using the tires in the middle as kind of a barrier, people would like touch the bull on the head or grab a horn or something. But I mean, this went on for like 2 hours, so we saw so many different bulls come in, and we had our favorites. There was one that was really just big and terrifying. We had 2 bulls that got up on top of the platform, and there were people up there, and so people were hiding under the little stage platform. People jumped up onto the balcony above. There were some little steps, I guess, for exactly that purpose. But it was just kind of shocking. All of a sudden, the bull's just up where the people are, and it was fun. Okay, I have to tell you about this guy. He walked around the whole time dressed like a matador in a matador's costume, smoking a giant cigar. But whenever there was a bull, he would just run and jump up on the fence and act like a scared little girl, and it was the funniest thing ever. But he would show this like bravado, like, oh, look at me, I could be a matador, but when the bull would ever come near him, he would do this and jump up. And then one time he actually hid in the bank across the street while there was a bull, he and a couple of ladies. It was hilarious. Okay, this is the house we stayed in, and actually the Peña is right next door, in a kind of farmhouse basement thing. This is a few of the people from the Peña that we hung out at, the people that live in Peñalba, their friends. A lot of these people actually go to university in Zaragoza, so it was really great to meet some people and just hang out with them, and they were so kind and welcoming. Okay, these pictures are really hard to see because it was really dark, it was midnight, but at midnight we went into the town square where we had been with the bulls earlier, and there was this manic drumming, and then all of a sudden somebody came out with some fire, and they started lighting these handheld fireworks, giant sparkler things, and they would let off these huge, like, whistles, and then they would pop and explode in the air. But they would just, like, chase after you with them. They were dressed in red. I guess they were in flame-retardant suits, but they would chase after you, and they would spray them at your feet, and, I mean, it wasn't the most comfortable thing in the world. It was kind of actually terrifying. But it was really fun, and this was just, like, 2 hours in these really, like, smoky streets getting chased by these devil creatures with fire. And then after that, they set up a kind of area where the kids ran through rings of fire, and then they did fireworks, and they also had somebody in some sort of bird costume get blown up. It was just full of fireworks. There was just a person in it. Oh my Update. My phone has been found, so hopefully when I get that back, I will be able to post better videos of the fireworks, sparkling things, and also some more videos of the running with the bulls.